These are your favorite videos to watch and my favorite videos to make, so I'm not gonna let quarantine stop me. Let's build a capsule wardrobe. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emma, and you can think of me as your own personal stylist. I'm here to help you discover your own personal style and create a wardrobe that works best for you. I'm really excited to see this channel growing, and so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell notification so that I can keep bringing you more content. In this video, I'm helping my mom who wanted some help building a spring capsule wardrobe. With the current situation, I'm unable to travel and do this in person, and so this all took place over video chat. But we were still able to create a 36-piece capsule wardrobe from the pieces already in her closet. And since everyone is stuck at home, this could be something that you can do in your free time to help you get your wardrobe ready for spring. So I first talked with my mom to get an idea of her style and what she needed in her capsule wardrobe, and then I went through, did my own research, and created a 36-piece capsule for her. I then shared with her the capsule wardrobe template I made for her so that I could send her off to pick out those 36 pieces from her own wardrobe. After she built her capsule wardrobe, I talked with her again so that she could show me the pieces that she picked, and then I created a few looks for her so that she could see how our capsule wardrobe all works together. So let's jump into the first call that I had with my mom and get to know a little bit about her style.
I think some of my biggest frustrations are, I think my wardrobe's kind of boring.
Okay.
There's not a lot of color in it. It's mostly like black, gray, white. I gravitate towards neutrals.
Okay.
But what my struggle lately has been since I'm getting more, letting my hair be more gray, it's like everything is grays. So
yeah.
I feel like I could use a little bit of color, but then I feel like, oh, I have a pink shirt. What do I do with it?
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Do I want color pattern? Do I want whatever? Sometimes it's just easier just to wear everything.
The neutrals, because they mix and match, but it's... Yeah. Right. And getting used to... Again, when like hair color changes, that changes the way colors look on you, and so it's relearning all that kind of stuff.
I think I just get stuck. I just have the same things that I always go to. I don't know how to change things up a little bit to make them more interesting.
Would you say that do you have a pretty small wardrobe, or are you sort of overwhelmed by the amount of pieces that you have? Or
sometimes I feel overwhelmed, but I have those days where I go in my closet that's full and I say I don't have anything to wear.
Yep.
I think I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of things that just kind of look the same, and I try to go through my closet to get rid of some things like that, and I still have a lot of stuff.
So let's talk a little bit about lifestyle. I think this is almost more important than the style aspect, because we need to make sure that we're finding clothes that are going to fit your lifestyle, what you do, how you spend your time.
Well, I work in a retail pharmacy that also has like a gift department and boutique. So I feel like for my job, I can wear fun clothes because I feel like I can represent some of the, the things that we sell.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, some days it's kind of a lot of physical stuff. So wearing like, cute little skirts or stuff like that. It's not always practical.
Yeah.
But so I feel like I have the opportunity to wear some, lots of fun things.
Mm-hmm.
Other things I do, basically, I'm a grandma of little people. So, I don't get dressed up a lot, go out to places like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's really more practical clothes, but I that I still want to look kind of fun in.
Cute and fun and good, yeah.
Cute and fun, it has some style. Going to church, I work with preschoolers, so, you know, dresses and fancy clothes doesn't work with working with preschoolers either. So let's be fun and functional.
Fun and functional. There we go.
I want to be fun. I want to be the fun grandma, but so it's got to be functional.
Fun and functional. We can do that.
Fun and functional.
So to get an overview of my mom's style, I had her create a Pinterest board. Now, my mom really struggled with this process because she got stuck pinning the same types of outfits over and over again because she was more worried about what was gonna look good on her rather than pinning pieces that she was drawn to. The important thing to remember about Pinterest is that it is a source of inspiration. So don't get caught up in what you can see yourself in, or if you're worried that something isn't gonna look good on you. You really just wanna pin things that inspire you. So a lot of the styles that my mom pinned were pretty casual, and there was a little mix of some trendy pieces, but most of it was very timeless and classic styles. There were a lot of cardigans and jeans, which my mom mentioned that she loves, and I also noticed a little bit of embroidery and a few boho styles. So in creating her capsule wardrobe, I wanted to make sure that I still included those practical styles and those pieces that she really loved to wear. So things like cardigans and jeans and simple bottoms, but then also incorporating those boho styles and a little bit more color and pattern. The first thing that I want to do, I think I want to start with some color inspiration first, because I know she mentioned that she likes navy, pink, and olive. So I'm just in Pinterest here, and I'm just gonna search navy, pink, and olive, and I'm just gonna see what pops up. I might do navy, pink, olive color palette instead, just to be a little bit more specific. So right away, I love this. So we have some navy, this pink rose color. This is called antique bronze, but it's kind of the olive color that we're going for. But what I love is this fun little pop of this kind of whimsical print, which she wants to experiment more with prints. And so I think this is a great inspirational image. Plus it looks really fun. Like it looks like there's a lot of color without being too overwhelming. Because I think olive and navy are really quite neutral in terms of color. So I think I like that. I'm gonna create a new board here. I'm just gonna call it Bridget Capsule. So one thing that I love about Pinterest is you can, if you click into an image and you just scroll down, it's going to have more like that. So a lot of times if I find something that I like, I'll just take a second to scroll through the, similar images. So I'm really just looking for any color combos or color palettes that really jump out, and I think that will work well for capsule wardrobe. I think I really liked that first one, honestly. Okay, so here, this is a little outfit inspo. And I kind of like this. Now, she mentioned that she's obsessed with cardigans. This is great. Accessories are a really great way to add a pop of color. I love the olive chino pant. So I'm gonna throw this one in her capsule inspo as well. So right now we're just getting a lot of just random color palette stuff. So let's make this a little bit more specific. So I'm just adding fashion instead of color palette. So navy, pink, olive, fashion, just to see what kind of pops up. So this image is kind of fun here. So what I love about it is we have some color and some pattern mixed into here. And I think this is a really great way to add sort of that fun, pop of color and some pattern. And this is kind of a nice, easy way to do it. And then I love the layering pieces. I know something that she wanted to work on was that her clothes just felt very boring. And by doing layers and accessories and things, you can really make your outfits that much more interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and just save that one just for some inspiration. So let's get out of just color here for a second. And I'm just gonna search a couple just style trends. So I feel like boho is gonna come up to, anytime I've searched, boho style, it's very bohemian. So I think I wanna try to do a mix. So I'm gonna do boho classic style and just see what pops up there. By mixing trends together, you can get some different options. So if you're, a straight bohemian style is very different. You get a lot of, I'll just, pull it up. It's like very hippie, type of stuff because it's a very specific style. And this just doesn't quite work for what my mom is looking for. And so by kind of mixing a style in here, it tones it down just a little bit here because it's much more classic and not so extreme. I'm just gonna scroll through and just see if I can find just a few images. I don't need to find a ton because most of the work that I will do will just be online shopping. I just want to get just a few ideas to get my creativity going, so to speak. There you go. I just added spring here. Again, just to make it more specific, this image is really cute. It's a nice classic pair of denim jeans, and I love this, bohemian top. It's still very timeless and simple, but it's kind of adding in that bohemian flair a little bit. Let's throw that one in there. Oh, this one's also really cute. This one feels very much so like my mom's style. She loves longer tops, and I love a cuffed jean for spring. I think that'll be great. So another thing that I can do, since I know the type of outfits that she likes, she loves long cardigans. That's another thing that I can search here. So if I do long cardigan spring, now we have some fun cardigan type outfits to pop up. So this is really great if someone's not quite sure what their style is, but they know kind of the pieces that they like to wear. Just search, long cardigan and jeans, graphic tee and jeans, whatever it is, and all different styles will pop up and you can start to figure out what styles that you like. So I love this. I think there's something really very, very chic about this look. I love the stripes. And then there's that nice sort of pink that comes through in the cardigan. So I think that's really great. Really perfect for spring too. I love this trend. I think if you want something that feels very trendy, but it's also pretty classic, it's not too young, it's not too old, a utility jacket or a utility vest is, I think, a great layering piece. Layers will automatically just elevate any look. And I think this will be great for my mom as well. There's lots of fun looks here. Utility jacket under a striped tee, just with some jeans. It's really great. Can also wear it over a dress. Lots of different ways that you can style a utility jacket. I'd say a utility jacket really falls in that casual chic style. It's not too edgy, but helps elevate your looks a little bit. So now that I've looked through a little bit of inspiration, I'm gonna start doing some online shopping. So what I like to do is just look at different stores that have similar style to, kind of what they're looking for. So for example, J. Crew, it's something that's gonna be very age appropriate. J. Crew has pretty classic styles. Same thing with Old Navy and Gap. You can just look for stores that have similar styles to what you're looking for. If you're not sure, just, Google it and start with this. So what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to look for the specifics that are going to build the actual capsule wardrobe. And how I like to start is just kind of go through the website and just go through all the different categories. And I'm just gonna pin things that make sense for her capsule. I don't want to overthink this too much and try to keep track of how many pieces I have and what's going to work. I'm going to do that later once I have everything curated down into her Pinterest. Then I can start to pull the pieces, figure out what's going to make up the best 36 pieces for her. So this is just fun. Now I just get to go through and look. I love starting with jackets and pants, the pieces that you don't have as many of. And then I like to work my way to the middle, kind of like a sandwich. So the first thing I want to do is make sure I have the Pinterest save button on my computer. So let's start with J. Crew and kind of look through jackets. So I know already in my head, I know that a denim jacket is going to be a really great option. Really great lightweight layer, really classic, and you can pretty much pair it with just about everything. So I'm gonna save a denim jacket. I think a trench coat is just too dressy, which is why I'm really leaning toward a more utility style jacket, which I don't see one that I love. So let's go to Gap and see if they have the utility style jacket, which they do. There we go. I think that's perfect. And it gives that olive color, which is really great. So we'll go ahead and save that. So that's pretty much this first part of this process. I'm just gonna go through some different websites and save anything into a Pinterest board that I think really kind of fits her style, fits that color palette that we're going for. And after that, then I can get a little bit more specific and start to be more picky and choosy. So I'm just gonna keep going on this, and then I will check in with you when I'm ready to sort through the Pinterest board. So I spent a few hours doing some research and doing my online shop, and then I created her capsule wardrobe template. So this template is meant to be more of a guide. So I don't expect her to have every single piece. I don't expect her to have a blouse that looks exactly like this, but it's to just give her a little bit of a roadmap so that she doesn't get overwhelmed as she's going through her wardrobe. So I just want to give you a brief overview of the pieces that I chose for her. So I really wanted to give a good mix of some neutral staples and then some pieces that helped add in some pattern, color, and a little bit of that boho style. I chose a denim jacket, which is going to match a lot of pieces, as well as a lightweight jacket in a color. I think a utility jacket will be a great option. I really wanted to play around with blouses because I think it's a great way to add in that little bit of style or color or pattern. For bottoms, I gave her a good mix of pieces that she can dress up, but they can also transition to the weekend for a more casual look. So again, she wanted a wardrobe that was going to be fun and functional. And so I really made sure that the basics were covered so that she had pieces that were easy to move in and could go from work to weekend, as well as incorporating those kind of fun trends that were gonna help her vamp up her everyday looks. If you wanna get a better look at this template or use it for your own inspiration, I will have it linked down in the description below. So that's just kind of the overview and what I picked, and just kind of the general categories. Do you have any questions or anything that doesn't quite work and you want to switch out?
No, this is all super cute. What about like length of pants?
It's what's going to work for you. So especially with work, you know, like if you want a longer pant, like let's say with these like your darker neutral, like that's probably something you're going to wear to work a lot. If you need that to be a full length pant, go ahead and make that a full length pant. And then if you want your more colorful pair to be like a cropped pant or something, that's fine too. So yeah, lengthwise, that's just really what's going to work for you. So I don't want you to get too caught up in, oh, I don't have that piece, right? You know, I give you the visuals because it's going to help you sort of see how it all ties together, but don't get caught up if you don't have an ankle boot that's just like that. But if you have something similar, you know, or maybe it's just another flat that's just a little bit dressier, that works as well too. Let's say you have 5 pairs of sandals that you wear. I would pick the one that's the most comfortable and that's going to mix and match with the most pieces. Same thing with your with your tennis shoes and that sort of thing. So
okay, this is good because it's to help focus, I guess, and not be overwhelmed. Because I probably end up wearing the same pair of 1 or 2 pairs of sneakers all the time anyway.
Exactly. And again, with this, how I like to do capsule wardrobes is, again, like someone else might have you go in and be like, all right, time to just clear house, and they're going to have you start throwing away stuff. Don't stress because your clothes aren't going anywhere. Your clothes are going to stay in your wardrobe. You're not getting rid of anything. You're not, we're not asking you to just go down to this 36 pieces. It's just to help you sort of take all the clothes that you have. We're sort of picking it down into what you really need. And then it'll, let you live with those pieces for a while. And then you can start to see, oh, you know what? I really actually only wear these pieces and I haven't even thought about this other clothes in my wardrobe. And then it gives you a little bit more, it makes that decluttering process a little bit easier because you know that you don't really need to use it. Or maybe you might say, you know what? I really feel like I'm missing this. And then feel free to add it back in. If you're going through your wardrobe and you're like, man, I really just need this extra shirt.
Those sparkly pink tennis shoes. I really like those.
Right.
And I'm not going to lie, the idea of like a checklist and this is what you get, that's appealing to me. Because I think half the problem is going in your closet and feeling overwhelmed and not being able to make decisions. What about this or what about this? So the fact that it's like a condensed, it's condensed and I have just a checklist. This is what you get, and that's great.
So the next step was to send my mom off to pick out the pieces for her capsule wardrobe. Now, this process was a little different than my previous videos because I wasn't there to help her pick out those pieces. She was doing this all on her own. Luckily, my little sister was there to help film and capture that process. A few tips for creating a capsule wardrobe from your current wardrobe. Make sure that you separate these pieces out. So the whole point of doing this is to separate these pieces out from your full wardrobe so that it's not overwhelming when you're getting ready in the morning. Now, you don't have to go out and purchase a rack, but if that's something you want to do, it's a really great way to keep those clothes separate. But you could also put these in another closet or just create a special section in your current wardrobe for these pieces to live. Also, don't worry if you don't have every piece in your wardrobe or you have something that doesn't quite fit a certain category. Just make note of it so that it's something that you can purchase in the future. This process helps you use what you already have so you're not creating a wardrobe from scratch. From there, you can see what you need and fill in the gaps from there instead of aimlessly going out and buying more pieces. So let's go over to my mom and see how it went. Take it away, Mom.
I've printed my homework. I have my visual template. It's time to go shop in my closet. Just warning you, it's not necessarily pretty. Let's go. All right, here we are. It's a little weird. I kind of color coordinate. This is my work logo wear. All my hometown pharmacy clothes that I try and incorporate into wearing to work. And here's kind of my pinks, reds, whites, beiges, smattering of yellow, greens, blues, and then this massive section of gray, black, and a few dresses. I got pants up there. And so this is literally all of my clothes. Yep, so let's get a lightweight jacket. Check. I like this one. And I have 2 denim jackets, but I like this one better because it's croppier. This one's darker, but it's longer. And so anyway, so 2 lightweight jackets, check. Long sleeve floral blouse, that could be this. I'm seeing a lot of same color here though. Maybe I need to check my template. Here's a white,
That's pretty.
kind of, this has got some of that color. Boho sleeves, that just is different. Okay, what's next? A white button-up shirt. Oh, I have, see, this is where I have this white button-up shirt. I have this white button-up shirt. It's a little more sheer. I have this.
That's technically a white button up, yeah.
Which one do you like better?
I don't know, which one do you like better?
I like these 2.
Which one would you wear more?
I can't decide. This is where we're gonna have to have Emma come in and help me.
Okay.
Colored pullover. I just don't have one for spring. I'm gonna swap that out for a color short sleeved cardigan or short cardigan.
Okay.
I kind of like this color, this yellow color. A long cardigan. This I think is springy enough, this pink, and it's light enough.
Pink and navy go
The
nice
only
together.
other one I can think of that's kind of lightweight, I have this is my
That's
longer, so it's a little bit lighter, long cardigan. Dresses or a jumpsuit or in a t-shirt dress. Okay, so far this is what I have. I have winter. Sorry, I don't mean to be singing. This is a nice gray t-shirt dress. A solid jumpsuit. The only thing I have for a solid jumpsuit is
This guy.
this guy.
Or you got...
Okay, here we go. Let's give this a try. 2 pair of pants, 3 pair of pants. Oh, I still gotta get my t-shirts out too, don't I?
First of all, I just want to hear just how it went. What did you enjoy about it? What was hard? Just a little bit about your experience creating your capsule.
What I enjoyed about it was, I suppose, I got to look at things in a different way, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just got to look at my clothes, and I got to look at my clothes in a different way, like more with an intentional purpose, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what did you find hard?
Well, there's there's a lot, and I didn't think there's some things that didn't fit into the list.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked kind of the color palette and things that you had put together for me. So I don't feel like this is totally it, but I have to see how it all gets put together.
Exactly. And two, like the whole point of this first part is just to sift through what you have. You're not going to have everything, and you're not going to have a perfect wardrobe right off the bat. The whole point is just you probably have more pieces than what you think that you have. And so instead of going out and just starting from scratch and buying a bunch of new clothes, it's not really necessary. You can pull pieces that you already have, they probably work. And then from there, you can start to build on top of it. Now you know, because I bet now you know exactly what you want to add into your wardrobe, more or less, based on the list and kind of what you found and what you didn't find. So it's going to make shopping easier, and you're most likely going to end up with a wardrobe that you'll actually like, pieces that you'll actually wear, and that kind of stuff. So perfect. So let's just go through. I just want to see the pieces that you pulled. I'm just going to start. I have your capsule pulled up. We're just going to go through each of the different categories. So first off, we have the jackets. We kind of had a lightweight jacket, a denim jacket.
All right, so my lightweight jacket is kind of this sagey green jacket.
Yep, that kind of utility style that we talked about.
Yep, so that's
Okay.
one. And this is my denim jacket.
Perfect.
For two other blouses, that was hard for short sleeves because I really don't have a lot of just plain short sleeves.
Based on what you have and what works for you, if you don't really have short sleeves, that's okay. You just pulled a few extra long sleeve ones, which is totally fine. And then if short sleeve is something that you want to add into your wardrobe, you can absolutely add that. If not, long sleeve might just work better, and that works too. All right, so sweaters. Sweaters was next. So we had a few cardigans, we had some pullovers.
I picked 3 sweaters.
Okay.
I picked this shorter cardigan. I picked this pink long.
Love it.
It's lighter weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then another
Kind of gray.
gray, kind of neutral
Yeah.
weight.
Like what you said when we first talked is you're a cardigan person,
Yeah.
and that's totally fine. If you really don't like pullover sweaters, it's not something that you need to have in your wardrobe by all means, but if it's something you want to add, that's something you can add to like a shopping list that you can look for in the future. But if not, like, wear cardigans.
So I could pick out another cardigan if I wanted to.
And that's the thing, like, this should fit stuff that you're gonna wear. So if you're gonna buy a pullover and you're never gonna wear it, then it's not worth putting in your capsule wardrobe. If you wear a cardigan every single day and you need 4 cardigans, then have 4 cardigans, It's really just what works for you.
I like cardigans.
Yeah, and just see what works. If you find, as you're wearing these pieces, if you find that there's something that you're just not wearing or it's just not working for you, then pull it out and switch it out with something else and try that for a while. It's going to take a little bit of experimenting, but... So next was the fun part where I got to put together a few outfits for her so that she could see how our wardrobe worked together. that is my mom's completed capsule wardrobe. This process doesn't have to be hard. All we did was figured out her style needs, created a plan, and then picked pieces from her current wardrobe that worked for her. This is something that you can do right now because you don't need to get rid of anything, you don't need to buy anything new, you can just work with what you already have. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it inspired you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I don't care what it is, leave a comment.